touchdown. Graham Gano on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost them.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Giovanni Bernard. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Nixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, end result, touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Newton. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards, the final tally. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
56. Mike, 56.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Newton. Got a man, it's right. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Darquez Denard there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Right there to 3. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Newton on 3rd down. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And an alley to run. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. They'll give it to Mixon, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run. On the try for 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Check 4. 20.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game.
Gun.
On the ground, McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Newton. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 180. 57 to Mike. Great. 57 to Mike.
From the red zone now, Newton. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
368. Check. You draw Orchard. 2-by-2. Move. 54. Hey, Alpha. 54.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Got his man. It's Eifert. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of the game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hands up.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. from the gun. Dalton looks to throw. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 23. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Dalton here from the gun. That's complete. Bernard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second and goal from the 1. They'll run here with Bernard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 2, here's third and goal. So Dalton now. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Giovanni Bernard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun. Here we go.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is McCaffrey. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
56, right there, 56. Nice, sweetheart.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down and goal to go.
56. Check 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a 2nd time for 6 points.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get...
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 73 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
59. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Play action. It's Newton. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
Deep in there, right? Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Complete to right. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Newton. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Panthers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Ready? 180. 8.
McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter, as his guys are back within a single score. Gano for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44. There you go. Hey. Hey, Haywood. There you go, 368.
Operating from the gun. Dalton gets it to his running back, Bernard. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Hands up. Ladies. Yes, 5-6.
Rush in.
Hands up.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Dalton gives to Bernard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Dalton. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Dalton. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 24-yard touchdown. Well, the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Give him 15 there. The Panthers have a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Now a play fake here on first down. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Oh, passing it. Dalton. He completes it to Boyd. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the gun, Dalton under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Dalton now to pass to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. home serving. Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. To throw here, Dalton. And that is incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.